Guess who just turned 1? Hey guys, Sarah here with C&B again, and we just finished celebrating Sterling's first birthday, which is just this past October 24th. This means we've had Sterling just about, it's early November, it would be 10 months now. We got her in early January, and boy has time flown fast. Take a look at what we did to celebrate her turning 1. So, a Bulldog puppy at 12 months, a lot has changed since day 1. Pros and cons list. All right, pros. For the most part, she's potty trained. If she does have an accident, those times tend to be when she's been asking us by trying to make eye contact or standing at the door and we're just not paying close enough attention. And she feels terrible about it when it happens. So she already knows that she's not supposed to go in the house. Pro number 2, listens a lot better. And if you hear some background noise, it's my husband in the garage. He's putting our winter tires on today. But yeah, definitely listens a lot better now. Not all the time, but is very much a people pleaser. She's a female dog, and that's the one main difference I've noticed between the males and the females, is that the females are more eager to please. Sterling wore her Halloween costume with pride. She was not happy about it at first, but as soon as we told her that she was a good girl and she looked so pretty, she was willing to wear it the whole night, and even forgot she was wearing it at one point. So Sterling is actually a little bit dinky for her breed. She's pretty much full grown. At 12 months, your dog's really not going to get size-wise much bigger for an Old English Bulldog. That's not to say she's not going to put on any weight. So right now she's about 53 pounds. The average Old English Bulldog female is usually somewhere in the 60s. Males usually end up in the 70s. So she's kind of a peanut, which we knew she was one of the smaller ones out of the litter. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to grow up to be a small dog. What the hell is that? Late season B? But yeah, she's going to be kind of dinky, and I mean, I'm dinky. I'm 5'2" and 107 pounds. So her being 53 pounds instead of 73 works for me when I have to lift her to her car. So I'm not too upset about that. And plus, she's a forever lap dog. There's always going to be that. So this is kind of a pro and a con. The chewing. So we're not her chew toys as much anymore. When she was going through the teething phases, we could not have a moment where she wasn't chewing on an arm, a leg, a hand, a face. Just compelled to constantly chew on us. She got her grown-up teeth in. That stopped. She no longer bites down hard. She knows how to play bite and nicely bite. But she also is chewing a lot more things around our house due to boredom. Shoes, area rugs. We've gone through like 7 dog beds. We work full-time during the day. We have 2 kids that are in sports. We do carry a busy life, and we do our very best to make sure that she gets exposure to other dogs, gets walks outside, gets quality time with the family. But if you're at work, there's not a whole lot you can do. Plus the fact that she is not spayed eliminates her from any possibility of doggy daycare. So we've been giving her chew toys and things that she can work on, busy treats when we leave the house. Those seem to help somewhat, but she still is young and has a lot of energy, and this is just kind of going to be the way it is. Dogs at 1 are still chewing on things. That is still completely normal. It's a Saturday today, so we're probably going to end up taking her back to the dog park and have her burn off some steam. Pro number 3, and I guess you can call this a pro, is she's kind of becoming a second mom. There's kind of getting to be another mom in the picture now. She's very mothering. Those instincts have kicked in. She will mother my kids. And when I say that, I mean that she will play with them like she's a kid, and she loves to run around and be a kid with them. But the minute one gets upset and starts to cry, she is all over them, pinning them down, licking their face, smothering them with her jowls and her love, and won't stop until they're not crying anymore. She can't deal with it. Also, if I lay into the kids, if they're doing something stupid and I'm fed up, she'll actually come up to me and paw at me as a reminder, Mom, be nice. So she's definitely very protective over the kids, and those mothering instincts have really kicked in. That's really the only con, is the destruction that young dogs reap upon your house. What we have done in the last month or so is we took down her puppy crate. We had made a little plywood 4x4 puppy crate in our basement and our storage room. And that is where we would put her when we'd leave the house, or we would put her at night. And it was kind of like a nice baby crib for her because it kept her in there. Well, she's getting older, and I started feeling bad about the number of hours she was spending down in that room where there's really not a whole lot of windows and things to look at or stuff to do. And so I moved her to the main level. And yes, we've lost several pairs of shoes and other objects. And it's going okay. At night, she sleeps through the night if she's had enough activity during the day. And she likes to sleep on my husband's armchair. We throw some blankets on there so the chair won't get gross, and she's pretty content with that. But if it's a day where all of us are away at work and school, and she's kind of had a lot of hours and where she just basically lays around and sleeps when we're not home, she needs a whole ton of energy when we do get home. And if we can't get that, say we've got sports or some event happening in the evening, we'll try to take her in the car if we can, but she may not be getting a full walk that specific day. We're going to pay for it at night. She usually tries to find shoes or something she's not supposed to have, and she'll chew it. And I'll go out there, and I'll yell at her, and I'll remind her that, we don't chew on that. And I try to prompt her to give her a chew toy specifically for that, and sometimes she'll eat it, but it's not really sinking in. And it will probably get there over time. It's just going to be a bit. Finally, care and maintenance. There really hasn't been a whole lot of that. So Old English Bulldogs are short-hair dogs. They don't require any kind of grooming. You just have to trim their nails and make sure to clean their ears every now and then. For baths, she could probably get away with 3-4 weeks without a bath. Our previous dog, Peterbilt, had a lot of allergies and everything. He had to have a bath every 2 weeks with special soap. She doesn't really seem to have any kind of allergies going on. Has beautiful skin. The insides of her ears are perfect. No, chewing on the paws or anything like that. Doesn't seem to have any hay fever, although that could present itself in the next year. So far, so good with her. She hears my husband with the air drill. Are you gonna bark? She never barks. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get back inside and get back to it. If you like bulldog footage and chicken footage, like, share, and subscribe. There's always something going on or going wrong at my house. Bye, guys.